From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Brendan Finnegan will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Matt, I always find this game interesting. You got 2 last place teams, but they haven't given up. I mean, look at the lineups, look at the rosters, and they still think they got a shot at catching that team up front. That's what you love about baseball. You never think you're out of it.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's gone 3 for 8. Here comes 1. Skied into straightaway right. Kivlahan has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone. And he must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Catfish Brown. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Torres moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Ready for another chance? Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Morales.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Espinoza is there. 1 down. There's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Matt Dominguez.
Come on, let it fly right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Runner's on his way to third. And that's in there. Base hit. Brown is on his way home. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Catfish Brown. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Catfish Brown. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Brown.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
It's never a good.
Digging in to try it again. Catfish Brown. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, he's really been struggling recently, but this is the third hit of the game right here. Maybe we're seeing signs that he's really going to start to come out of it and maybe stay out of it.
First baseman, number 8.
Digging in, Hendrys Morales. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Cozart is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Galvis onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Catfish Brown. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he'll get back in safely. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cozart takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Devin Mesoraco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brown waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Sean Burnett claims the win out of the pen, his first. Leroy Baker wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A recently acquired player meets with his manager before debuting with his new team. In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. The player is embracing the change that the sudden trade has imposed on him. Players don't always take it so well.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Game 1 here in the Wei-Yin Chen gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He finally got his first win of the season after failing a couple times to get to that point. Let's see if he can go back-to-back wins now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brown will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Digging in the switch hitter, Catfish Brown. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, man, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got their rest. It's gonna, we'll see how it plays out.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out with the man at first. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Span is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Still no. In now, Jeff Samardzija. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 out, nobody on. This one's flared out toward left. Brown shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Catfish Brown. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hard hit ball to second. Panik is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Catfish Brown. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again. JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Full count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again. Eric Lucy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Lucy.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Left for Miami. Ready for another shot now. Catfish Brown.
Catfish Brown.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
First
Eric
baseman.
Lucy.
Eric
2 outs and
Lucy.
2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Right side. Belt has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll look. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The batter, number
And he needs to
35.
make something happen. They're down to
Shortstop,
their final out here in the 9th.
Crawford.
Hey, put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go. 2 down now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Wei-Yin Chen earns the win, his second.
Here now
Jeff
is our final line
Samardzija
score
pitched
tonight.
well. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants. Vance Worley will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
The way I see him, Matt, he's
Batting
really
fourth.
struggled
Good
because he
pitch.
allows
Right
a
fielder.
lot of base runners,
Catfish.
whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Ready for another chance?
next for the
Catfish Brown.
Left fielder.
2's all over the
Catfish
place. 2 on,
Brown.
2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Hey, let it rip one time. Easy right
Nothing
here.
in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One time, right now.
The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in and run, and you go down 4. You keep it at 3, you still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
Now Moore with a 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, that's another base hit. We're only in the 2nd inning. He's given up 5 hits already. He needs to get back to the dugout, make some adjustments if he wants to continue in this
Now
game.
batting. Catcher.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep, long gone. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, that has to hurt. He was 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels.
Digging in for his second
The right fielder,
at-bat,
number
David
6.
Peralta. Head-to-head
David
history with
Peralta.
Vance Worley, not great. He's 1 for 8. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brown has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now.
Now batting.
Catfish
Left fielder.
Brown. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brown comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Catfish Brown.
Catfish Brown.
Attaboy.
Ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it. This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away. Digging in once again, Martin Prado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Prado.
Here we go.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. Here's Cody Ashe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brown is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Ready once again.
Up next for the
Catfish
Marlins.
Brown.
Left fielder, Catfish Brown.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wait for a good one.
Wait for a good one, huh?
From the stretch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out.
That's the third.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Leading off with
He'll try and lead things off
the
here in
catcher,
inning number
28.
9.
Buster Posey.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brown moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Van does it for Harold Reynolds. Dan Fleese. From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, getaway day. Edinson Volquez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. His ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Here's Joe Panik. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brown going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Now at the plate, Catfish Brown,
Batting
hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Brown.
And that misses inside 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. He'll probably try to get him to chase again.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway. Digging in the switch hitter, Catfish Brown. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, David Peralta.
The right fielder,
Comes in
number
1
6.
for 2 with that home run he hit
Peralta.
earlier. And here's a ball hit in the air. Echeverria into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Catfish Brown. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Brown.
And a ball 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Back-to-back fastballs. He blew the first one by him and said, here we go, try it again. And he said, come on, bring it, I'm ready. And he timed it perfectly.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the 2-2. He's running towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ashe is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Eric Lucy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Lucy.
On 3-1, here it comes. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Stepping in, Martin Prado. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Shortstop.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Moving under it, Brown, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3. Now to the plate, Catfish Brown. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. San Francisco get the win after